Everyone, this is Tara with Ariana Stark. This is your weekly love reading for the week starting from 6 to 12 July 2020. Like always, I will cover all 12 sun signs in the reading. You can also have a look at the timestamp given below in the description box and proceed straight away to your reading and want to skip the other 11 signs. Cross watchers are also welcome. Tarot with Ariana Stark would also be happy if you would subscribe to the channel and if you would hit the notification bell so that you could get notified about our future videos. Like always, I will rely on tarot and I will also use an oracle deck for a message that the universe has for you. For Aries, we have the card King of Swords from the Thelema Tarot deck, and we also have the card Green. Prosperity, health and abundance is what this card talks about. Single Aries, I think you are likely going to be pursued, but then you may be disinclined or you may be disinterested. Other than that, those who are having someone on their mind or those who are secretly crushing on someone, you may come across as being too clingy or too persuasive. So you should draw the line and you should let the universe take charge of your whole love life or the love scenario that you are in. Lovers will enjoy good phone conversations or you'll have discussions with respect to your life or with respect to your family. Even work-related discussions is also a possibility. Certainly you will enjoy the closeness, no doubt, but then there will be times when you feel that your lover goes into a shell. Maybe you should give the person time as well. Other than that, those who are married, I think you'll be concerned or you may be worried about the health of your spouse. Interestingly, the green card here talks about health, abundance and prosperity. So that is a possibility for many Aries who are already married. You may be also a bit suspicious because green also talks about envy and jealousy. So I feel that try not to be too envious or jealous, or maybe somebody else could also butt in and create havoc in your relationship or in your married life. Let's move from Aries to Taurus. For Taurus, we have the card Four of Cups and we also have Hidden Knowledge Pearl. Just like the pearl, I think it takes time for the pearl to create itself or to come from a speck of sand or speck of dirt. It becomes a beautiful pearl. So there's some hidden knowledge which is going to come in the fore with respect to your relationships, especially with respect to your love life in this week. I think many of you will be gripped by nostalgia. Maybe there's some kind of separation with your partner or your love interest in this month. Certainly, Taurans can expect unwanted attention also. A particular suitor may also want to familiarize himself with your family members or near and dear ones in the hope that you may show an interest, but then you may make it clear that you're not interested. Basically, you'll have to deal with this unwanted attention as well. Some people may be lecherous as well. Those who are crushing on someone, I think you may want to renew contract with the person, but you may feel as though you're ignored, and this could leave you a bit crestfallen. Like you see this lady here, she is in a somber mood or she is despondent and she is wondering what fate has in store for her. Whatever it is, you will continue to cyberstalk. On the other hand, lovers will discuss work-related issues. Like I said, there could also be a separation in the relationship. Maybe distance is there in the relationship that could annoy you or that could irk you a bit. Your lover may also be scared of commitment. So basically, both of you or maybe one of you may be concerned because you want a permanent connection. Perhaps the soul is not yet ready. On the other hand, married Taurans, I think you need to be patient with your spouse. If you want him to oblige you, whether if you are caught up with work or something and if you expect him to help you out or you expect him to be assisting you, then you need to be patient, maybe because he may not want to do it right away or he may not want to come to your rescue immediately. Basically, you should realize that everybody has their own way of working and they are not going to be quick or prompt even if you would want them to be so. Those who are in an extramarital relationship, I think Taurans, you could also get all worked up because you think that conversations with your partner could become a thing of the past because of the arrival of the person's spouse, maybe the spouse was away for a while and she could make a re-entry in his family life, or she could return home. That means that there's going to be a distance. Basically, I think that communication could become a little less frequent, and that could upset you a bit. Whatever it is in the week, you are bound to get some hidden knowledge, and you will understand how the universe acts. For Gemini, we have the card Judgment. It's a karmic card, no doubt. We clarify Judgment, we have Star, and I also have the card Ladybug. As you know, Ladybug is associated with luck. So luck is on your side, Lady Luck is on your side for Geminis in this week with respect to your love life. So you should make the most of it. For many of you, I think you are going to be in a past life relationship. Maybe someone whom you are dealing with, or someone who is entering into your life could be concerned with your past life. Maybe the person was there in your past life in another birth also, or maybe he is emerging after many years of distance or many months of distance. So that is also a possibility for Geminis. Basically, I think there's going to be some sort of reconnection with you. I also feel many of you could have dreams and you could get insights. The law of karma is the one which comes into play in your week, in this week, with respect to your love life. I think also you may be dealing with someone who's interested in you. Maybe a younger person could also show an interest in you. Work-related romance is also a possibility. Maybe you will become aware that a person is flattered by your way of talking or by your style of conversing. That's a possibility. So that person is showing an interest in you. On again, off again, in case you're in that kind of a relationship, you could try to renew contact also. But don't get your hopes too high. On the other hand, married Geminis, you may have to deal with petty quarrels. You may find him annoying, or maybe you will find your spouse a bit annoying because he could pick on you for no rhyme or reason. Your health could also be a factor. Maybe he could pinpoint that your food habits or your health is a factor. That is, he may also question your abilities with respect to work, but then you are someone who can achieve whatever you desire without the support from other people. Little gains can also be expected in your love life in this week, for Geminis, that is. From Gemini, I will be moving to Cancer, which is the fourth sign. For Cancer, we have Page of Swords. And I also have Memories, Aroma. It's like memories are going to flood you, or you are going to be reminiscing about your past relationship, or maybe you are recollecting the relationship that you have with the love interest or with your lover. So those memories will pop in your head. It's like his scent or his aroma is there. You can feel his presence, that is. Many of you will be cyberstalked. Maybe there's somebody who is being quite sneaky and is not being upfront with respect to the relationship, but could continue to cyberstalk you. Even you could be cyberstalking somebody whom you are interested in. There'll certainly be people from the opposite sex who will try to impress you. Those who are in an unacknowledged relationship may want to reach out, but you may be disappointed because it's not time yet, or maybe he could ignore you. Don't come across as someone who is being too persuasive or clingy. On the other hand, married Cancerians, I think you'll have to deal with a suspicious spouse. As a male Cancerian, you should try not to be intolerant. Maybe you're coming across as someone who is being too pushy or too fussy. Besides, there could also be the possibility that Cancerians, you could be romantically linked, or you may link your spouse as well. Basically, you may be thinking that your partner has been unfaithful. On the other hand, those of you who are in an extramarital relationship, you should be more careful because there's a huge possibility that someone could come to know of your romance, covert romance, that is. From Cancer, I will move to Leo. For Leo, we have the card Four of Wands, and I also have the card White, which talks about purity, safety, innocence, and light. Whatever it is, Leos, those who are in love, this connection is quite pure, and you're being enveloped by white light, which talks about, it's like a safety net. You'll also feel quite innocent and light. Maybe you'll have flirtatious conversations with your partner. Some of you could also be reminiscing about a past love in case you still have feelings for that special someone. Certainly, there will also be suitors for you who will show an interest in you. Four of Wands is also a twin flame card, so your focus is going to be on the family. Maybe you want to settle down, you want to start a family of your own, in case you're already romancing. On the other hand, married Leos, I think you'll be a bit exasperated as your spouse conceals things from you. Sometimes you may also feel as though you're being ignored. You should also not be too generous towards someone from the opposite sex, maybe a worker, because that could ring the alarm bells in your spouse or other family members. Whatever it is, it's a pure connection. If you're in love with someone, you can be rest assured that the universe is guiding this connection beautifully. You're going to be shielded and protected by the angels. Let's move to Virgo. For Virgo, we have the card Diamond, which is promise and emperor. I think for many of you, because the emperor is someone who is a bit enough of an older person, so in case you're in a romantic connection with someone, or you may be dealing with someone who is much older than you. Many of you may also be considering settling down because we have the Diamond card, so maybe you want a proposal or you want a promise from your lover that this relationship is a permanent connection. Basically, lovers or those who are romancing Virgos, you will discuss the love that you have for each other. Besides, you don't have, even if you are in a connection where there's a lot of age difference, you will make it clear that looks don't matter. Besides, look will always fade away. What is left is what is the soul. So it's a soul connection which you're sharing with that person, and you don't want your lover to feel insecure. You want to reassure him that you're there for keeps. Married Virgos, I think you should not put up with domestic violence or abuse. You may think that your partner is never acknowledging you, and he or she may think that you are never around, or that you're ignoring him or her. Some of you should also be careful not to meddle in the affairs of your spouse. Maybe you're coming across as being too critical or too bossy. Besides, I think also, Virgos, you should be careful because you may find that your plans are being altered or you are also responsible for the same. So this may not go down well with your partner. Other than that, those who are single Virgos, I think younger members of the opposite sex are also going to be charmed by your looks or your demeanor. Maybe you are coming across as someone who is much older, and the people who are interested in you could be younger than you. Basically, I think for many Virgos, there's an age difference that may come in, or it may be visible in this week. Those who are crushing on someone will continue to cyberstalk your crush. You may also want to send a message across, but then your loved ones or your confidant may ask you not to do so, so you will definitely put that off. I'll move to Libra now, which is the 7th sign. Librans are ruled by Venus. We have the Eight of Swords for Librans for this week, and we also have beard maturity. You need to guard or protect the relationship because there are negative forces around you. I'm picking up that spiritual cleansing could help this relationship. For some of you, knives are also being sharpened behind your back. I think there's going to be meddlesome behavior. Another thing I also feel is that those who are in an on-again, off-again relationship, if you want to reconnect with that special someone, this is the best time to do so because your feelings will be acknowledged. You will also want to question why there's a silence between the two of you for a long period. There's no conversation or whatever. So you want to bridge that gap and you want that reunion. So it's a good, if you want to make that move, then it's best to do so. Basically, I think both of you are coming across as being too mature or too, because Beard talks about someone who is wiser in years. So be mature and give away or give up on naivety or immaturity. On the other hand, married Librans, I think you could feel harassed by your spouse or your husband. He says that you feel that you're always attending to his needs, but he may accuse you of ignoring him. Some of you may also raise your voice, or you may be critical because you're being criticized, so you may not like it. This doesn't go down well with your partner. From Librans, I'll move to Scorpions. For Scorpio, we have the card 2 of Swords. And I also have the card Songs, Information. I think you need to act generously towards your partner or your love interest in case you're in a relationship or whatever, in case you're romancing. Both of you could have good discussions. You may crack puzzles together. Maybe you should be flirtatious and help each other with respect to work. It's going to be a productive period with respect to work, so you need to help each other and collaborate each other. Besides, this gives you an opportunity to be too flirtatious. The mental stipulation could definitely help this romance in this week. Those who are in love will make an effort to reach out to the one, but you don't want to come across as someone who is always making the effort or someone who's always making the move in case it's an unacknowledged relationship. Whatever it is, I'm also getting that you'll be hearing songs, or maybe you'll be romantically inclined, or your lover could talk about love songs. Or there could be some songs which you hear which remind you of each other. There'll also be secret admirers who may want to meet you, or maybe they want to interact with you, but then you're not going to give them any time, or you will cold shoulder them. Married Scorpions, I think there could be petty fights over inane matters. Some men could also be coming across as being too intolerant or too abusive. So watch your mouth and watch your tongue. Hold your tongue, that is, and let this relationship flourish and prosper. Maybe you should listen to romantic numbers, and that could divert both of you. From Scorpions, I will move to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we have the card Wheel of Fortune. I clarified the Wheel of Fortune and I have 9 of Wands. Besides, we also have the card Rocket Voyage. Maybe this connection is making you think deeper. Those who are in an on-again, off-again relationship, I think you will continue to stalk your lover. Maybe there's some kind of a distance, so you may want to be together, and that needs to be bridged. Or maybe you need to undertake a voyage to be with him or her. In case there's a distance, maybe you're making those plans. I also feel that for many of you, your lover could be, or your love interest could be in your line of work. There are going to be several suitors, and they seem to lose their mind when they are around you. In fact, when they retreat into a shell, you may wonder why they are taking a back seat or why they are not being persuasive. Those who are romancing, you'll have to face questions from your beloved. Maybe he wants to know you better. That's a possibility. Other than that, married Sagittarians, you'll be surprised because your partner could be in a romantic mood while maybe you are not interested, or maybe you are not in the mood for romance. As a wife, I think all females, in fact, either sex should not put up with domestic violence. Your spouse could also talk about your past romantic dalliances, or maybe about your past behavior with the opposite sex, and this could unnerve you a bit. Whatever it is, I also feel some kind of a voyage is foreseen for this relationship. Maybe it's a spiritual connection, so you're both traveling, or maybe you're connecting with each other on the 5D plane, even if you're physically not together. From Sagittarians, I'll move to Capricorns, which is the 10th sign. We have the card Five of Cups, and we also have Bones, which talks about indestructible. I mean, bones are something which will survive the test of time. Maybe this relationship is something, this connection with that special someone is something which will stand or withstand the time. Those who are romancing or those who are single, I think you will have several suitors making a beeline for you. They may talk loudly or they may want to get your attention. You could have a look at the physical or their body language or the physical appearance, and you can understand that they are smitten. On the other hand, Capricorns who are crushing on someone will continue to cyberstalk that person. Maybe you will stalk him on the social media. Maybe you want to understand his thoughts, his feelings. Romancing Capricorns, I think you will have good exchanges. There will be phone calls, but you need to be careful because there are going to be prying eyes. For some of you also, I feel that because there's a distance or there's separation, you may feel as though there could be a sense of loss. Maybe you want that closeness which is lacking in the relationship. But still, I also feel that those on an on-again, off-again relationship can also hear from that special someone. Some of you, those who are married Capricorns, I also think that you'll be concerned because your spouse says that there are people who are trying to harm the family, or his foes are out to harm him. So you should keep him notified about your whereabouts, because there could be concern, or he could be concerned if you are not around. Perhaps you should let him know what you are up to. On the whole thing, I think that it's an indestructible relationship which you feel in case you're already romancing. Keep it going, Capricorns. For Aquarius, we have the card Five of Wands, and I also have Flame Eternity. Five of Wands, as you know, Wands is a fire sign, and this card here is also talking about passion, and it talks about eternal love. So the fire can never be extinguished. It's like that. This flame is, or the passion that you share with each other or with your partner is going to be there. It's not going to subside in this week. Those who are in an on-again, off-again relationship, you may have the urge to contact him. Maybe your lover needs help, and you could surprise him with some messages, and this could be a bolt from the blue for him, but then you have reconnected with him. The weather could also make your lover and you quite nostalgic. I mean, in case you're already romancing, maybe you will discuss the weather or your past meetings. That is also a possibility. For some of you, there could also be a distance on account of work. Whatever it is, in case you're over the phone or you're having good conversations, there could be moments when you could be overwhelmed by the way he expresses himself, or the compliments that come your way from him. You should also focus on spiritual remedies, because we have the flame card. So I think that because it's a spiritual connection, you should focus on spiritual remedies to make this romance a bit stronger. I also feel, like I said, those on an on-again, off-again relationship, Aquarians who are estranged, you may find that estranged people or estranged lovers are re-entering your life. That's a possibility. Those who are married, you may be concerned about the financial aspect of the relationship. Maybe you'll be concerned because your spouse doesn't have deep pockets. Maybe your spouse needs your help at work or with respect to money. Let's move from Aquarius, or let's proceed from Aquarius to Pisces, which is the 12th sign. We have the card Three of Pentacles, and I also have the card Starfish. Safe passage, it says. I think those who are romantically involved, you need to collaborate, or maybe there's a possibility of a work-related romance with your partner. Certainly single Pisces can expect proposals, or maybe there could be people on dating sites or matrimonial sites. You may also be observing your crush. In case you're cyberstalking, you may be quite, or you may be going gaga over his thoughts, or even you may secretly observe him. That's a possibility. Sometimes you think that telepathically the two of you are connected. Romancing Pisces will indulge in love talk. You may also want a commitment. You want a permanent relationship with your partner. Maybe those who are desiring of commitment, you may ask him whether he wants one or not, but he may always say that yes, he wants, but then there are other issues or there are other limitations. This could also be true for those who are in a third-party relationship. Maybe your partner is scared of the repercussions. Married Pisces, don't put up with a suspicious spouse. Marital infidelity could also rock your boat in this week. However, it's your spouse who comes to your rescue when you need help, or when you are when you need his help with respect to work-related issues. I'm also picking up that this is a starfish card, so for many of you, you're thinking, or those who are already romantically involved, you're seeking inspiration and guidance. I mean, the universe is guiding you. For you, the starfish could also come across as something related to divine love, which is infinite. So maybe both of you, like I said, you're going to collaborate or help each other at work. So that starfish is also talking about the same things. I hope everyone you liked your weekly love reading. This is Tarot with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. I would also like to add here that we have the weekly love reading is published every week. So you can check, or you can get notified by clicking on the bell icon. Ariana Stark thanks you for being a part of her journey and being so supportive. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.